So, you want to learn how to import audio files or instrumentals so you can record your first song in Pro Tools? Keep on watching this video. What's up, everybody? It's Chris Lee back with another United Destiny Entertainment tutorial video. And as I told you guys in the last video, I'm basically putting together a Pro Tools tutorial series for beginners to teach you guys how to start recording vocals inside of Pro Tools and how to navigate from start to finish. In the last video, what I showed you guys is how to start your Pro Tools session. I showed you guys how to use your audio interface as your main hardware to record through. I also showed you guys how to import record an audio track so you can be able to record some vocals or record, voiceovers or anything like that. And then also I showed you guys how to route your ins and outputs inside of Pro Tools. So now with this video, what I'm going to be showing you guys is basically how to import your instrumental so you can start recording some vocals over it. Now, right now, as I said in the last video, I'm recording through my voice meter, which is a third-party software that basically allows me to record my vocals to it, like for podcasts, but also record the system audio. So I'm able to give you guys a tutorial of recording audio inside of the Pro Tools software. So I'm not going to be recording through my interface, which means that once I show you how to import the instrumental and I try to record a vocal, I may have a delay, but it's not going to matter because I'll just mute myself in the process. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is either go up to the top and go to File, and you want to go down to Import. As you see, you have session data, you have audio, you have MIDI, you have video, and clip groups. Don't worry about clip groups. Since this is a beginning tutorial, we don't want to talk about a whole bunch. But video basically allows you to import a video that you worked on. So if you recorded a video, say for YouTube, and you want to go ahead and re-record some of the audio, it would allow you to record that video and that audio inside of Pro Tools, bring that video in and basically record and do like ADR, replace some of the audio files or whatever the case may be, sound design, etc. Okay, this is just MIDI information. So if you happen to do like have MIDI information that comes from another software, collaboration with somebody or whatever the case may be, MIDI information is MIDI information. It doesn't have any sound, right? So if you had MIDI information of, say, some chords that I sent you, you will be able to import that, link that to an instrument track, with a MIDI track or whatever, and it will basically allow you to use whatever VST that you have to play that MIDI information with that particular sound, and you'll be able to hear it at that point, okay? Audio files is exactly what you're looking for. Session data is just say that if you did a collaboration with somebody and y'all working in the same session and you just want to be able to take their vocals from the same session that you guys have been recording in or working on together, session data will allow you to import that particular track. So their vocal tracks, maybe a guitar lead that they did, it would allow you to import that session data inside of the session that you're already working on, and then y'all can do collaborative work as you can mix your vocals as well as theirs or their instrumentations and just mix it all in yours. It allows you to import their information into your session. This is the biggest one, and this is the most important. Audio. So you'll go to File, Import, Audio, or you can hit Control-Shift-I, and just to show you that works, Control-Shift-I, boom, import audio. You notice that it said at the top. Now what you want to do at that point is go ahead and navigate to wherever your instrumental is. So for me, I have a lot of things all over this computer, but if I decided to find my actual files, I'll probably go down to my M drive, my FL Studio files, and then I'll probably go to my wave layouts. Now, why would I go to my wave layouts? I go to my wave layouts because I make a lot of my beats inside of FL Studio, and I track out the individual wave files so I can import the individual wave files inside of Pro Tools to be able to mix them individually. Once I start recording all my vocals, my harmonies and everything, I can just mix all the instruments and my vocals all at the same time. I recommend all you guys doing that. Stop just bouncing wave files with masters and limiters on it from FL Studio and importing it into Pro Tools because you have no dynamic range. You have no room to be able to work on everything individually, the kicks, snares, hi-hats, etc. You want to be able to work on each of those instruments individually and control them. The only way to do that is to bounce them as wave layouts and import them inside of Pro Tools. So I'm going to show you two different ways. So if I just went ahead and got, let's say just, one beat. I click that beat. And if you notice, I have a master file that came straight from FL Studio and a current file, and then I have the rest of them are the wave layouts. That simply means that if you just want to learn how to import the instrumental by itself, you downloaded it from online or whatever the case may be, then here's the example. You want to go ahead and click it, and you want to click convert files. Now, here's the problem in this situation. This beat isn't going to sound the same because the sample rate is different. The beat was bounced down at 44.1, and Pro Tools sample rate for this session is at 48 kilohertz. So that means that the sound is going to sound different. It's either going to be pitched up or it's going to be pitched down. You always want to make sure that the sample rate matches. If you make the beat at 44.1 inside of Pro Tools, inside of FL Studio, and you open it up inside of Pro Tools at 48 kilohertz, it's gonna sound different. It's either gonna be sped up or pitched up, or it's gonna be slowed down and pitched down. You don't want that to happen. You want to make sure that it matches with your session. Okay, so if I decided to go here, let's say if I went back and I went into my beats again, wave layouts. Let's go down to something that I know that I've opened up at 48 hertz. So I'm just going to click that one particular file because I'm just showing you guys how to import one beat, one instrumental. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that over. I'm going to click this one and remove it because I don't need it. Now, once I click that and I clicked copy or convert file, if you noticed, it now says 48 kilohertz, 48 kilohertz down here at the bottom. Now I'm going to go ahead and click done. Okay. Once I click done, it's going to say new track or clip list. Let's go ahead and put it as a new track so it can start it from the beginning. And as you can tell, it actually did that. Now let's go ahead and play it. Okay, so now as you can hear, it's actually playing through the stereo out, and that's how I imported my instrumental. So if I wanted to record a vocal, I'll go ahead and put it in record ready. Now, don't worry about the way that the vocals sound right now because, like I said, you're going to hear like this robotic sound because it's not matching the exact sample rate. So don't worry about it sounding like any robotic sound. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and mute it, and then I'll just go ahead and record the vocal. This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. Now check this out. Normally when you're recording through your interface, it will not be recording the sound of the music from the vocal, right? The only reason that it's going to be doing it in the software for this, because this software that I'm using to record this video is taking the actual input of the voice meter software and routing it as my main input for this video tutorial, okay? But if it's your interface, you just set it up like I told you in the last video through your interface input 1 or input 2, whichever one that you're recording through, and then also make sure that the stereo out is going through the master fader. Okay, so that's pretty much how you record a vocal. Now in the process, what you want to go ahead and do is just, I don't even need this right now. I'll cut this off. What if you decided to import all your instrumentals or all your individual wave files? The concept is the same. So Control-Shift-I, and then you're going to go to those actual files, F drive, and you know what? It's my M drive. I'm sorry about that. M drive, and then we are going to go down to my FL Studio Beats, wave layouts, and we are going to go to the same one that I chose. Open that up, double click it, and what you want to do is shift click. So click the first one, hold down the shift button. Once you hold down the shift button, it's going to highlight all those. So in the process, I don't need the current and I don't need the master. Now, one thing that I did want to tell you guys as well is if you wanted to hear your actual beat, just hit the play button. That way you can actually review or preview your files before you import them. But for me, I'm going to hold down shift. I'm going to click it, hold down the shift button. And now I'm going to hit control, click current because I don't want that one. And I'm going to hold down control, click the master track because I don't want that one as well. Those are the full wave tracks that I don't need. I just need the individual files. I'm going to go ahead and hit copy files. It's going to copy over, and then I'm going to, as you can see, they match the sample rate. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to use current folder. You're going to do that every time. Make sure that you use the current folder so it knows where to put the files or where to get the files from, okay? It's processing longer because it's more tracks to import. Now you're going to see it import all the tracks. If you notice here to the left, and boom, there it is. There are all my tracks there. Check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. And I'm going to solo it. All my tracks are now individual tracks, and if I decide to put EQs, compressors, etc. on them, then now I can basically mix them individually to make them stand out more. So if I want more kick, I want more claps or snares to stand out, then I can individually now work on those tracks. So let's go ahead and hit Control plus button, and you can see that. So let's skip through. Let's just hear maybe this instrument. Okay. What about them both together? Also, guys, one last tip is if you want to go to your mix window and you don't know the control key, which is Control plus button or Control plus equal button, that'll switch from the mix window to the edit window. So again, you can just go up to window, mix window, exit out of it, Control equal plus button, and it'll bring up the mix window. So guys, I really hope that this tutorial helped you guys out. If it did, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. Leave me some comments and let me know what you think. Like I said, be sure to go check out the first video. The next video that I plan to tackle after this is probably just showing you guys how to basically work with your inserts for your EQs, compressors, or your effect sends like your reverbs, delays, and things like that. So if you are excited about that video, hit that notification bell right now as well as the subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next video. Do not skip these video series. Go watch these videos all the way through. Also, I got links in the description box to help you guys buy some better gear. I got affiliate links in the description box, so be sure if you guys want to go get some gear, use my links. It'll help me out. I'll get a little percentage if you guys help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. It'll help my channel out. It'll help me grow and help me be able to make more tutorials for you guys. Other than that, share this video with somebody because I know somebody may need it. All these same rules apply across the board in a lot of the same recording audio software, so don't freak out. I'll teach you guys as much as I can. Stay tuned for more. Peace. Wow, I was like really going crazy. I know I was talking fast, giving you guys so much information, doing whatever I got to do, but it doesn't matter. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. Peace.